ShiShi, Timeless Prelude is a traditional turn-based RPG with some Zelda-inspired dungeon crawling mechanics. You play as Elia, a wannabe time wizard oracle who undergoes several trials to prove she can be a time wizard oracle. To that end, you delve the depths of many a dungeon, slaying monsters with spells, staves, and occasionally both. The combat is fairly simple, and has little to keep track of, but that ultimately works in the game's favor. You have to think about magic defense and magic attack, and physical defense and physical attack, and elemental weaknesses and some minor stat effects, but that's about it. The real fun comes not in the fighting itself, but the way it's supported by 3D dungeon exploration. Your spells aren't earned through levels, but instead found as you evade traps and hazards while mapping out these, pre-mapped levels. I'm not entirely sure why you can see all the rooms ahead of time, actually. Anyway, exploration is greatly rewarded because when you have so few options in combat, every additional spell matters, and you only get more spells by thoroughly scouting your environment. Granted, said environments are so simple that discovering everything is an equally simple affair, but it's still a fun enough premise. ShiShi has a couple of other eccentricities that give it some mild spice, like the unusual party system. Instead of recruiting other people, you instead recruit different facets of Elia's personality, each with their own affinities in combat, like her passionate side, which excels in magical attack damage and seems to favor fire spells. Also, your party members seem to be invincible, they just don't go down no matter how much damage they take. The novelty and curiosities this game offers do wear a bit thin, however, in the face of the game's awkward economy. You see, Elia has health, MP, and money, as most protagonists do. However, all these resources are available in spades if you crack open the available vases littering every room. If you want to be properly frugal and prudent, you'll spend a lot of time smashing pottery. A lot of time. So much time, in fact, that you might get bored and make a game out of it. And if you do decide to clatter the clay against the wall in violent disregard for artisanal craftsmanship, you'll have so much money that you won't know what to do with it. Elia will be able to handily afford every item from every shop. This messes up the gameplay loop just a bit, as you might imagine. And is that a game breaker? Honestly, I'm not sure. The game is so straightforward that its balance is easily upset, but even so, it bears a striking level of charm that harkens back to early 3D RPGs with basic polygonal assets, simple shapes, bold colors, and inventive, if a little shallow, design principles. I can't help but find it endearing, even if drawing a real conclusion as to its quality is beyond me.